will be heading to the plate. The bottom of the first of this Division III Sweet 16 matchup. I'm Rob Silver. Paul Bowden and Justin O'Brien handling the production value today. And my apologies, don't have all the starting lineups. Freight train broke down in downtown Framingham. Stuck there for about 15 minutes. And we're trying to get, hopefully you can see this live. Internet connection's a little spotty at the high school. That's going to be the next big investment from the athletic department or the school in general. So we can bring you more sports all live. So I'll try and get some of the names on defense here. Aiden Hussey. Looks like he's playing shortstop for the Blue Devils. Aiden Hassey, I apologize. Third base, that's number 19, Colby Correa. Out in left field is Nico Morris. And if anybody can see any of these other numbers out there, let me know. I'll just kind of check them off the list. Second base, it looks like maybe, is that an 8, the second baseman? I'll tell you, yes it is. That's what he's listed on the roster here. Pitching for the Fairhaven Blue Devils, number 22, that's Ryan Pires, or Pyrus. I apologize if I mispronounce the name. One of my big pet peeves is mispronouncing names. I like to usually go over it with the coaches or the players beforehand. Did not have time, so we'll do the best we can. Thank you. Let me know if you can hear who they're cheering for. I can't see the number, especially when it's a lefty, so. First pitch a little high by Ryan Pyrus, throwing some heat. Lefty pitching from the stretch. That one looked good, and it was 1-1. Ball in the dirt, 2-1. Ump's got a big strike zone. Definitely likes the high ones. That one evens the count at 2 apiece. Weak grounded to second, fielded cleanly over to first. retires the batter. So if you're just joining us, it is the bottom of the first, no score. Ashland at the plate, one down. Pirates throwing some strikes here. Off speed pitch gets him looking. Coming to the plate for the Clockers. Actually, let's see, is that number 7? That's Jack Reardon. Jack Reardon, one of the better offensive producers on this Clocker squad. Connor Cowan batting cleanup. Reardon batting .419 on the season. Second best on the squad behind Connor Cowan's .468. Weak fly ball. Center fielder, it's kind of in the middle. That could be trouble, but no. Center fielder had it all the way high enough. And the Clockers go down in order, 1, 2, 3. And that'll bring us to the top of the second. No score here from Ashland High School. MIAA Division III playoff action. I may take a break and run over and let you watch the game, and I'm going to try and get some rosters. I think that would help a lot. Love to know the names. So we're going to take a little. Oh, the action's going to continue. The action's nonstop. But I'm going to run over to the bench, get some players' names and rosters and positions, and we'll be back in a moment.
Rob was just worried since he took his phone with him that...
It appears to still be going. I'm surprised it's reaching that far. It is getting a little choppy.
Still good though?
Yeah. Are we still 0-0?
Yes. One on, one out.
Now they get...
He said, I've got to be eyes on me. Like, where's me and Paul at? I don't know. He said he wants to beat me.
Want to get in front of my crew?
What?
Former Ashland High School graduate, the best crew.
Oh. I was like, I can meet her here. Is it not good?
Fine. Rob's taking a break right now from the equipment.
Oh, okay. I was like...
No, I never took pictures on social media. Do it, Bob.
Yes,
Ashland
I know. Well, I mean, you're going to. Except my budget for next week is good.
Oh, it's a little decent.
Thank you. It's horrible. So you're still not full with your staff?
What's that?
Your staff? Are you still understaffed?
Yes, we are.
Okay. You haven't hired anyone?
We're a little better right now. We're just home from college and a few other things.
Okay.
But yeah, we haven't hired anybody yet.
Okay.
I think we're going to go freelance right now. We also, we've hired as a freelancer
Okay.
National High student.
Yeah.
And we're going to help them.
Okay.
Then we're going to be a lot better.
Yeah, that'll be, yeah.
I like hiring the students anyways because they're into it.
Yeah.
You know?
Now it's like freelance and contract a lot. It's based jobs, teachers. Yeah. It's an employee's market. For better or for worse.
Sure
You're on the
is.
other end, it's not good.
Oh, I got a storm. They talk about that on the school committee the last week. Some teachers are like, you know, bigger Right. 1-0, right?
Yes.
Justin?
Could be 2-0 depending on what happens here.
Yeah, I'm going to get the graphic ready. Here we go. Oh. Well, baseball is different. Baseball is, you know, every run across home plate is still a little ball contact. More tennis.
Oh, tennis is fun.
How we doing?
Still going. You got the,
Did the
games?
yeah.
Tennis.
Still going strong though.
They have to, they're going to have to take people out of the home. Maybe once in a while they won't.
All right. So what are we broadcasting here?
So Rob, we are on
On YouTube.
yes, we are on WACA Facebook and also WACA YouTube. We are 1-0.
There we are. Beautiful. We're back. Although actually, you never left. I left. I left to get the lineups, and while I was gone, Fairhaven Blue Devils were able to put a run on the board to take the lead, 2-1. Clockers coming to the plate now. Connor Cowan. Connor leads the Clockers pretty much in every offensive category out there. Hitting .468. He's got 2 homers on the season, which puts him in 7th overall in MIAA, not just Division III, I believe. I think it's all of the region. I believe Connor Cowan plans Connor TVL All-Star, planning to continue his baseball career at St. Anselm. See if he can even the score. There's a rope down third. That's good. Fair ball. So Connor Cowan gets the action started with a single down the line. Good job by the left fielder on the Fairhaven side to hold that to a single, keep the force in play at second. Now coming to the plate, Devin O'Brien, third baseman. Pirates really showing some good control on the mound here for the Fairhaven Blue Devils. 4:20 in the afternoon. In case anybody's looking for a time check. There's another one down third base. Diving effort by the third baseman for the Blue Devils. I think that was Correa. Trying to get these names remembered. But 2 on, no out, as the Clockers look to get back that run they gave up in the last inning. Coming to the plate now, that is Grant Reap. Big gap between shortstop and third as the shortstop looks to keep Connor Cowan kind of close to the bag. That went a little low as Pirates try to drop in an off-speed pitch.
We get you guys an umbrella and a camera just in case.
Well, I got a couple umbrellas in my trunk if you want them.
I have a few in the rover. I'll bring them for you guys.
That one in the dirt. That's going to move the runners up. First real miscue by the Fairhaven Blue Devils. Puts 2 runners in scoring position for the Clockers. No outs here in the bottom of the second. Again, the MIAA Sweet 16 action here at Ashland High School. I'm Rob Silver. Justin O'Brien bringing you this beautiful camera work. Grant Reap steps out. Ashling. That's going to be in there. It's got one run. It's going to be held at held at third. So the runners first and third. Score all tied at 1 apiece. It's a nice piece of hitting by Grant Reap as he just went with it. Right fielder just couldn't get to it. And up to the plate is Jerry Judge. Judge, a lefty, just has to put this in play. Should be able to get O'Brien home from third. Big step into that one, watches it for a strike. So Judge quickly down, 0-2. Just needs to get a bat on the ball, get this thing in play, should be able to play the runner. Score tied 1-1. Paris looks in, fires a strike. And that's out number 1. So Kelly Cassane up at the plate. Another lefty. Once again, 1 out now. Score tied, 1 apiece. Outside of that one little wild pitch by Perez, wild pitch pass ball, you make the judgment. He's had some great control. He's really been in the zone. Clockers taking that first pitch, finding themselves in a hole right away. Runner runs down to second on the high pitch. So second and third now. 2 ducks on the pond in scoring position. Line drive gets through the infield. That's a hit. 1 run comes in. The run is held at third. And Kelly Cassane puts the Clockers up 2-1. Solid piece of hitting. Runners still at the corner with Grant Reap at third, Kelly Cassane on first. And up to the plate. Got to get the check my roster here. It's number 14. Apologize there. Let's see. We have Oliver LaRoe. Looks down to the third base coach for signal. Runner on first, see if he looks for a chance to advance over to second. That one fouled off. Never to be seen again. Good job by LaRoe to stay alive as he gets a piece of that off-speed pitch. Fairhaven, some action in the bullpen. This pair is already a lot of pitches thrown. Grant Reap with a big lead off second, and alertly, Kassane goes from first to second on the pitch in the dirt. Handled nicely by the catcher. So it makes a possible single even bigger here. If LaRoe can make some magic happen. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three. 2 down now. Both by the strikeout. As like I said, Pierre has definitely been around the plate. But when given the opportunity, Clockers have hit him pretty good. Here's Bradica. Top of the lineup for the Clockers. Once again, taking the first pitch. This one a ball. Making Perez throw as many pitches as possible. Chopper, just foul. Runners will go back into position. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Braddock on the season, batting a healthy .302. 5 RBIs, looking to add a couple here. Oh, swing got fooled by that changeup. Count now in favor of the Blue Devils and Josh Pyers. Ryan Pyers, I apologize. High heat, 2-2. Good stop by the catcher. Saved a run there. Full count. Runners in motion. Actually not in motion. First base is open. My bad. In motion on contact though. Easy play, second to first. Clocker strand a couple. Looked like they were going to have a big inning. I think Fairhaven Blue Devils will be happy just giving up the 2 runs. As we head to the top of the third, 2 innings in the books. It's 2-1 Ashland Clockers. You're watching MIAA playoff baseball here on WACA-TV. It's been a kind of a tale of 2 seasons for the Clockers here. They got off to a slow start, 1-3. And then they rattled off a 9-game winning streak, I believe it was, to go 7 games over 500. They were sitting at 10-3, and then all of a sudden, as quickly as they found the magic, they lost it and found themselves on the wrong end of a 5-game losing streak, hence the wrong end. Losing 6 of the last 7 and limping into the playoffs with an 11-9 record, but that was strong enough to earn them a number 8 seed in the Division III tourney. They disposed of Worcester Tech on Monday. Fairly easy game, 6-1. And their opponent, the Fairhaven Blue Devils, they were ranked 24th coming in, and they pulled off the upset over a talented 9th-seeded Bishop Fenwick with a 3-2 victory on Monday. That earned them the 70-mile jaunt up here to Clocktown. So that's where we stand. As Chris Bialzik gets the ball from Devin O'Brien. Getting ready to start the third inning. And that is Correa. Had an infield single first time up. Took a bad step off first base. Kind of rolled his ankle a little bit. Was down for a bit, but not enough to pull him out of the action. Little sidearm throw by Bialzik. Bialzik, one of the leaders on the team for strikeouts. Bialzik with 46 Ks in 36 innings pitched, but he also leads the team in well, not wild pitches, I should say, or hit by pitch. He's got 8 of them, along with 22 walks. So he does sometimes get control problems, as we see right here. As he falls behind in the count, I believe 3-0. Oh, there's a scoreboard that tells me that. 2-1. This is the first time I've actually announced a game here. We've been using the middle school field. But thanks to the outstanding work another strike. The outstanding work by the athletic groundskeeper, Adam Troy, we're able to enjoy the confines of our Ashland home field at the high school. Little blooper right to the second base. He's been handling everything. So good job by Bialzik to stay with that batter. And that was number 4, Grant Reap, playing second base. Tyler Mahone, the lefty. That one's coming our way into the dugout. Oh, that's one for the fans. Actually, almost hit a little bunny rabbit. Yeah, I would think it would be bad luck if you hit the bunny rabbit. But then you get the rabbit's foot, so that might cancel out the bad luck. Bialzik looks in. Off-speed pitch, fools him. Gets him looking. And their pitcher struck out by our pitcher. Ryan Pyers goes down on strikes, and up to the plate now is Luke Gomes. Paul Bowden heading out. Huge shout out to Paul to come here early, get us all set up for this. And Gomes with a weak pop up to the infield. It's Grant Reap under it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the third inning with the Ashland Clockers leading 2-1 here on WACA-TV. Ashland. Ordinarily, we'd be playing a commercial. No sponsors today. We just do this out of the goodness of our own heart. We don't need sponsors. Actually, Justin O'Brien, I think, coughed up all the money that was needed for this broadcast. Thanks, Justin. Justin, what year are you over at Florida Atlantic? You just finished freshman year. So, Florida Atlantic, huge run in the tourney. Justin O'Brien, a freshman. Coincidence? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. That must have been crazy for you, huh?
Oh yeah. Most of the squad is coming back next year, so hopefully go at it again.
Yeah, it's yeah, that was a pretty good run. My tie, I might even mention it. My cousin used to be the team chiropractor for the athletic department, the football squad, and now his wife took over and she does yoga with the basketball team. And I don't know if that it certainly doesn't hurt, but something like that. It was a team that had very few injuries. That was one of the things that I was, looking at some of the other teams you'd watch. Kentucky had some big injuries. A lot of these other teams just couldn't do it. They got injured. So that might be the next big thing. Making sure you're all limbered up. So here we go. Clockers. I believe that is Dean Reap. Takes that one high. Count even at one apiece. Slow dribbler, foul. Count goes to 1 and 2. Clockers with a little bit of action in the bullpen here. Good job holding up on that off-speed pitch by Reap. Count even at 2 apiece. It's Oliver LaRoe throwing for the Clockers here in the bullpen. Ground ball, second, deep in the hole. Kind of tripped going backwards, and he beats it out. Nice hustle by Reap. And just a slight misstep by the second baseman as he went back to get that. Yeah, lost his footing a little bit. That was number 8, Connor Sorrell. Jack Reardon to bat with a runner on base, no outs. Quickly ahead in the count, 2-0. Reardon batting over 400. 2-0 count. Definitely in his favor. Showing some patience. Takes a strike, though. 2-1. Jason Perry throwing in the bullpen for the Blue Devils. As Ryan Pires definitely throwing a lot of pitches. Off-speed pitch. Reardon able to check his swing and hold up. 3-1. Drives that one between left center. That's going to reach the fence. That's going to bring in at least one run. They're going to hold Reardon up at second. Oh, they held the runner at third. Oh. As I was watching the play, my cameraman, Justin O'Brien, said he stumbled heading around third. So playing it safe with no outs, and the best hitter in the on the squad coming up right now, Connor Cowan, second and third, no outs. As I mentioned some of his stats before, Connor Cowan batting .468 on the season, 6 doubles, 17 RBIs. He's got the only 2 home runs on the team. It looks like they're going to make the pitching change at this point, the Blue Devils. Ashland Clockers being coached by a longtime Clocker coach here, Matt Messer. Always seem to put up a good, strong baseball squad. So it is Jason Perry who's come in to relieve Ryan Pyers on the mound. He'll get his warm-ups. I'll do my best to follow along with the lineup changes as well. As we're situated, as you can see, somewhere down third baseline, pretty far away from both coaches, both benches. Skeleton crew today, just Justin O'Brien and myself, so we don't have a lot of people running around helping out with the changes.
Would have been nice to have a townhouse sponsor.
Yeah,
I will never say no to that pizza.
yeah, no sponsors tonight. Maybe, hey, if one of the Ashland local restaurants is listening in live, bring us down a couple pizzas. Don't they? They used to do that for the Red Sox guys. They'd bring it in. We'll promote you. We'll promote you.
Always have it.
Or Marathon Deli. Anybody from Marathon Deli tuned in? Could always use a barbecue chicken wrap. Who says no to a barbecue chicken wrap? Chicken Caesar wrap. I mean, I could go through the list because I know on Marathon Deli's they got about 50 different items to choose from wrap-wise. All right, so here we go. Connor Cowan at the plate, second and third. Team leading 2-1, no outs. Bottom of the third. Relief pitcher Perry throws a strike on his first pitch. Connor Cowan looking for his third home run of the season. That one's high. Ball 2. Count 2-1. Anything in the zone, Connor's going to be ripping. Great patience. 3-1 now. Yeah. Classic matchup here. Cleanup hitter. Relief pitcher coming in. Tough spot. No outs. That one gets by him. And a nice hustle by Reap. So that plates another run for the Clockers. 3-1 lead now, and over to first base, Connor Cowan on ball 4. So it's Jack Reardon standing on third after that impressive double. Connor Cowan on first, still no outs, and up at the plate, O'Brien, Devin O'Brien. Big cut and a miss. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Slight breeze at this point. No effect either way, really. Count even at 1 apiece. O'Brien a little late with the swing. Strike 3, first out of the inning. But Connor Cowan alertly runs down to second. So 2 runners in scoring position. Grant Reap up at the plate, 1 down. Perry's definitely been throwing a little on the high side. That one right down the middle. Perry getting ready for the majors. I think he's working with a pitch clock here. He likes to just get the ball and fire. He really doesn't take much time. Reardon aggressively down third. No contact, gets back. Count 1 and 2. Ashland really needs to break this thing open. Little short-staffed on the pitching pool, as Ty Letachevsky, one of their aces, is on the DL at the moment. Oh, fools him with the off-speed pitch. Just stared at it. So Perry comes in. He gets 2 Ks on the first 2 batters. And now it's all on the shoulders of Jerry Judge. A little outside. Reardon alertly looking for a pass ball. Oh, and he hits him. Bases are going to be full. Yeah, that one a little inside. Hits him in the back, and it's Kelly Kassane coming to the plate with the bases juiced. 2 outs. Little discussion at the mound. As Aiden Hassey, the shortstop, comes in to have a quick word with Perry. So we'll see if that hit by pitch is any indication of a control problem. That one a little bit inside, a little chin music too.
A lot of pressure on the pitcher right now.
Comes back, fires that one inside, but catches the inside corner. Count even at one apiece. Kassane looking for one of the biggest hits of his career if he can do it here. Another strike. Perry looking to strike out the side in relief. 1-2. Kassane's steps out of the box, calls for time. See if he throws that off-speed pitch that he likes so much when he gets ahead in the count. Count 1-2. He's caught a couple batters looking. Well, actually, he's caught one looking, one swinging. Tried a little extra juice on that one. Got away from him. A little high. Count 2-2.
Lucky that the catcher
Yeah, catcher, good reflexes. Got up on that one. And he gets him swinging. Beautiful job by Perry in relief. As the Clockers are able to get one run. Looked like it was going to be a monster inning. But we go to the top of the fourth. 3 in the books, as I said. Top of the fourth with the Ashland Clockers leading 3-1.
runners left stranded on base in both inning
Yeah,
2 and 3.
5 runners left on base. And 4 of those runners left on base with no outs.
Could be much worse for
Yeah, I think if you're, I'm chatting with Justin, you can't hear him, the cameraman, but yeah, I kind of agree with you. If you're Fairhaven, you're kind of not too disappointed right now, considering the way things could have gone. You're in the game, and if they can get Bielzik off the mound and work his pitch count, get into the depth of the rotation, they might be able to come alive here. Got the fans standing by the left field fence, hoping to catch a souvenir. Doesn't happen often. Does not happen often.
You're not allowed to keep balls, are you?
Question being asked is, are you allowed to keep the ball? You probably can. I mean, they lose so many balls over the fence behind there.
Think that it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. That's why the attendance is so high, because the fans know they can keep the ball. Bielzik bounces that one in. He's got a little bit of a sidearm throw every once in a while. Count 2-0. Looks like number 3 at the plate for Fairhaven as the count goes to 3-0. That was a pitch earlier on. This is Nico Morris. Pitch earlier on, some of these pitchers were getting the call. That one definitely a strike as Morris tries to walk his way to first base, but a little premature. Bialzik throws it in there. Couldn't do it that time. Is nice at bat by Nico Morris. Gets the first runner on base. That was one of the things I mentioned before. Bialzik does have a little bit of control problem. 8 hit batsmen and 22 walks in 36 innings. Hope it doesn't become contagious. Yeah, he squared around a bunt. I don't know if it was just to throw the pitcher off. I'm trying to look for a number 25. I don't see him on the roster with a number, so throw down to second on the steal, and he's in there. So runner in scoring position. Yeah, I apologize. Number 25 not listed on the roster that was given to me. Nice pitch by Bialzik. That gets him, gets the K. Yeah, definitely, as Justin just said, confidence builder. After walking the first batter, coming back and getting the batter on 3 straight strikes. So here's the current hero for the Fairhaven Blue Devils, Jason Perry, who came in with runners on. They got him in a pickoff, and he stumbled. He's going to be in at third. Had the pickoff attempt. That's the second player that's had trouble around that second base bag. A little different scenario there, but Morris gets away with it. But as I was saying, Perry, the hero, came in, struck out the side with 2 runners on and nobody out to limit the damage in the bottom of the third. Now at the plate with a runner in scoring position, trying to help his cause as he will probably continue on the mound for the near term. That one gets rung up as a strike. So Bialzik seems to have found the zone now. 5 strikes in a row. Good job by the catcher. I don't know who the catcher is. It could be LaRoe. Well, LaRoe was the designated hitter. Let's see. Could be Kassane. Another one a little low and outside. Count goes 2-2. And that one is in the dark, deep, scary forest. Oh, and he gets him reaching for it. Second K of the inning. All of a sudden, it's a battle of pitchers. Last 5 retired batters, all by the K. Is that number 7? Maybe Jaron Megan? That one looked good. It was. Count even at 1 apiece. 2 outs, runner on third. Blue Devils trailing here. The top of the 4th, 3-1. Trying to scratch one back. Beautiful off-speed pitch. So Bialzik looking to match what Perry did and strike out the side. Fires in the dirt. Good job by the catcher to keep that one in front. Oh, high and inside. Count now even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's the heat way behind it, and he does strike out the side. So Bialzik gives up a leadoff walk, who advances around the bases on a couple of steals, but no damage done. As we head to the bottom of the 4th with the Ashland Clockers leading 3-1 here on WACA-TV, MIAA Division III action. That's Jason Perry back out on the mound. Interesting fun fact. Well, I don't know if you'll find it fun or interesting. As I was looking up the mascot name for the Fairhaven High School, I was looking at their website. Fairhaven High School, known as the Castle on the Hill, was voted the most beautiful high school in Massachusetts back in 2017. So they got that going for them, which is nice. Over there in left field, athletic director Stephen Marks, our faithful trainer Amy Mendoza, and a bunch of fans who didn't want to make the half-mile walk over to the stands that I don't think I could have taken a longer route to where I am now than the way I did it. I didn't park in the right place. I walked that way. I couldn't tell. One's blue, one's gray. I thought we'd be blue. But Lord knows I need the exercise, so that's the upside. And I do have my inhaler in the bag just in case. All right, here we go. Starting off the bottom of the 4th. And that is LaRoe. Lays down a bunt. Perry fields it nicely. Over to first.
Maybe try to catch him off guard.
Yeah. And for the people watching at home, the cameraman who stands next to me, Justin O'Brien, asking, what was the purpose of that? But and then kind of answering the question, yeah, just trying to catch him off guard. Third baseman might have been playing a little deep, just needed to get it a little further to the right of the pitcher. But, yeah, but Perry fielded it cleanly over to Gomes, and 1 down. And the bunt is a lost art. Who knows? Maybe they could have used that a couple times today. Runners on third, 1 out, no outs. Squeeze bunt. But they've been crushing the ball for the most part. outside of those 3 Ks. So quickly, Perry gets ahead of the batter, 1-2. Oh, excuse me, 2-2 count here. Rings up another one. 4 of the 5 batters he's faced.
He's caught a lot of them looking too.
Yeah, he has caught a lot of them looking. Is this Reap at the plate? Can you see if that's a number 6? We got an extra headset if somebody wants to jump in. Perry firing bullets here. Reap steps out. Off speed pitch, a little outside. Count goes to 1-2. Yeah, the off speed pitch definitely setting up that fastball, which is working nice for him. He's had a few guys just like that, just frozen by the that fastball and the changeup. He's really done a good job with the catcher working the batters. So Perry comes in, strikes out 5 of the 6 batters he faces. The only other one, retired by a bunt back to Perry. So we head to the top of the 5th with the Clockers clinging to a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, we did. We lost the Dodgers.
Did you just say nice that to not have rain? What did you say? Yeah, exactly. Right, I know, that's fine. It's only a matter of minutes before the skies open up. But I was printing out some of the statistics. I think this is Division 3, but Connor Cowan ranked 12th overall in Division 3 on average with a 468. Ranked 9th with his 2 home runs. Slugging percentage of .661 ranks him 8th. 17 RBIs puts him at 13th. 18 runs scored, ranked 14th. On base percentage .534. Ranks 15th. And then the strikeouts, Tyler Tuchevsky with 50 Ks on the season, ranked 8th. And Chris Bialzik with 46, ranked 10th. As number 15 steps to the plate. Is it 15 or 19? Yeah, 15, Aiden Hasse. Swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss. That one didn't even look close. Totally fooled by that one. Bialzik has him thinking. Oh, he gets a bat on it. Oh, almost handled by Cowan. Gets a glove on the dive. Just couldn't hang on. No doubt the scorekeeper's going to rule it a hit, but it could have just I can't give him an error diving deep into the hole. We got a bad angle, but it's definitely into the hole. Would have made the highlight reel if he caught it. So once again, second inning in a row, they get the leadoff runner on. Good stop again by the catcher on the short hop. Keeps the runner at first. This is Connor Sorrell at the plate. Hassey on first base. He takes off. Throw down to second. He's got him. Beautiful throw.
I love when the umps exaggerate the calls. When they call them out especially.
I think that's Dean Reap catching. Thought I heard some people say Dean. I don't see that number anywhere else. So beautiful job by Reap and a solid tag to get the leadoff runner. So that takes a lot of pressure off. Count goes to 1-2 already. 2-2. That one a little low. Full count. Chopper to second. Reap handles it over to first. Routine ground out. 2 down. The top of the 5th. So Grant Reap handled that one nicely over there at second, over to Reardon at first. And it was his brother, Dean Reap, throwing out the runner on the previous out. Family affair this inning. There's a little fly ball to center field. Should be handled easily. And it is. So once again, the Clockers handle the leadoff batter. Gets on base. And turn away the threat as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Once again, the Clockers hanging on to a 3-1 lead. And it's Jason Perry back up on the mound. As we said before, Perry's faced 6 batters, 5 of them he's retired by strikeout. Plenty of headsets. Good time to, no, that was, they're thrown down. I was going to say you could pan around to the fence. We got all the fans on the fence, maybe. Well, the batter's coming up now, but. All right. Standing room only. Jack Reardon up at the plate. Crushed a double into left center last time up. Robbed of an RBI as the runner kind of tripped going around third base. Perry picking up where he left off, quickly ahead of Reardon 0-2. Bounces that one in the dirt. Clockers again with some action in the bullpen. LaRoe throwing, getting loose again. Count even at 2 apiece. Ball in the dirt, running it out. Good wheels, but covered nicely by the catcher. So the dominance with a K continues. Again, now 6 out of 7 batters retired by the strikeout. Connor Cowan drew a walk his last time up. Yeah, that was a rare call that didn't go the pitcher's way. Count goes to 3-0. He knows it's their best hitter, so he's trying to be careful. Not that he can do too much damage. Well, now he can. He's got to run that one out. Maybe get to second. Yep. So again, Cowan draws a walk. Yeah, 468 batting average. Fans in the outfield disappointed. They thought they might get a souvenir. O'Brien. I'm going to look for, as the pitcher did too, look for Cowan to be aggressive on the base pass. They could definitely use another run. See if they can manufacture something. But it's been tough. They haven't been able to get a bat on the ball with Perry on the mound. That one goes high. Count 2-0. All of a sudden, he's having trouble finding the strike zone. Yeah. Well, Cowan's definitely got him thinking. That's a nice pitch. That one's high. Perry. Cowan going. Nope. Right. Ball 4. See if they come out and talk to him. Well, the catcher comes out to talk to Perry. He's had no problem whatsoever with the strike zone. Like we said, 6 out of 7 batters retired by the K. And now all of a sudden walks 2 batters. Umpire gesturing to the grounds crew to get the lights turned on. Oh, turn the lights off. One of the cars in the parking lot had the lights on. I was going to say, I didn't think it was that dark. Oh, definitely distracting to the batter. They look right in that way. So, it's Grant Reap. Falls behind 0-1. Bottom of the fifth, 3-1. Ashland Clockers leading. Runners on first and second. 1 out. That one bounces. The runners are going to advance. An aggressive turn by Coward, but fielded. So we'll see what they do here. 1 out. Forced play is taken off the table with that pass ball, wild pitch. So count goes to 1-2. Definitely not the Jason Perry we've seen in the previous innings. He's got 2 walks. Had that wild pitch there. Did hit one batter. One might say that was intentional. Definitely not. Perry steps on the mound. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Second and third. Gets him with the off-speed pitch again. Masterful performance on the mound in relief by Perry. That's the 2 outs now. He's had great control of the fastball and the changeup. So it's up to Jerry Judge. Swing and a miss. Counts 0-2. It's in the dirt. He's got to throw him out.
Crazy amount of runners left stranded by Ashland.
And then exactly as Justin O'Brien mentioned, 2 more runners stranded.
You gotta get some of these guys in.
It's 7 runners stranded on base in the last 3 innings. But more impressively, 8 strikeouts out of 9 batters that Jason Perry has faced.
However, time running out for this. Who's the opponent?
Yeah, the Fairhaven Blue Devils, as Justin O'Brien, we mentions heading to the top of the 6th. Time running out for the Blue Devils to make their move. They jumped ahead with a first run of the game in the top of the 2nd. Clockers matched them. Was able to go ahead, put up another run later on, 3-1. That little bit of insurance feels nice, but it could be a lot worse. Like we said before, if you're Fairhaven, you have to be happy that you're this close at this point in the game.
So many missed opportunities. Runners stumbling down.
Yep.
Gotta get these guys in.
Just picking up my phone, see who's tuning in here. Shout out to Lisa Dwinells. Congratulations to Ryan on his graduation. Excuse me, Pat. Well, we know Ryan already graduated, but Pat is a ground to first. Should be handled by Reardon, and he flips it over to Bielzik. Either way, it's an out. Tough angle here. Couldn't really see who was where, but nicely played. I know Pat, I believe, is going on to play lacrosse. I'll have to check my notes. Was it UMass Lowell? If I happen to see it. If you tweet it, or there's a rip to shortstop. Cowan has to fire it over hard. He does. Gets him. Good job by Connor Cowan. Knowing his arm strength, knowing his range, waiting on the ball. Played the hop. So quickly, 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, someone almost broke your record today on the what do you call it? The foxtail. 54 yards. 54 yards today. You had 56, right? 56, 54 today.
That pitch a little outside. Count even at 1 apiece. Bialzik trying to throw a complete game. Oh, and he hits him. He hits him. If you're going to hit him in the feet so they can't steal. I think that was number 3, Hassey, I believe. Nico Morris, excuse me, Nico Morris. Just walking it off over there. Looks all right, jumping around. Hurts a little bit more when the temperature drops into the mid to high 50s. So, Bialzik was cruising. All of a sudden, a little mistake there. Tying run comes to the plate. Oh, Bialzik. Can't really blame Bielzik. I don't know if it was him or if it was mishandled by Reardon. But fortunately, it didn't go too far. And maybe that little injury to Morris kept him on first base. Stands are pretty close, too. Or the fence is pretty close, so the pass ball didn't hurt him. Throw over to first. This is, looks like Connor Sorrell, the junior, up at the plate. Trying to keep the inning alive. Bialzik looks in with a count 1-1. Sorrell frozen on that one. That's strike 2. And he gets him swinging, retires the side. Fairhaven down to their last 3 outs when they come at the top of the 7th, but it is now 3-1 as the Ashley and Clarkers come up to the plate as they look to move on to the Elite 8 with a win tonight. Bialzik just throwing a gem out there. A little shaky. They got to him early, but he settled down and really has had great control since then. Want to mention the head coach for the Fairhaven Blue Devils, listed as Rudy Bulgar. Assistant coaches Cody Rodriguez, John Bulgar, and JJ Nunez. And a shout out to their athletic director, Chris Carrick, who graciously sent over the roster. And their athletic trainer, Beth Macedo. Macedo? Some of the other stats, Bielsa came into the game with a 3-2 record, 3.89 ERA. LaRoe, who's been in the bullpen a little bit, who's had 10 appearances this year, he actually 2-2 record, 3.12 record. As I said, their ace Tyler Tuchevsky was leading the staff with a 4-2 record, 1.85 ERA. Unfortunately, on the DL, Clockers at the plate, bottom of the sixth. Yeah, another bunt attempt. A little bit of an advantage for a lefty because they already got that extra half a step to first base. Third baseman definitely playing deep, so if he could have laid it down, bouncer Gomes going to play that one himself easily, retires the first batter. If you're just joining us, this is Division III MIAA action, Sweet 16. Ashland Clockers, bottom of the sixth, leading the Fairhaven Blue Devils 3-1. One down, no men on. That's LaRoe or Laria at the plate for the Clockers. Oh, nicely done by Perry again. His 9th strikeout out of 11 batters. Must be 5 of them at least caught looking. I believe this is Chris Bradica at the plate. Not 100% sure. Count even at 1 apiece. 2 down. High. 2-1. It is Bradica. So I heard someone from the bench yell, go 1-5. Little outside. 3-1. Clockers trying to get some 2-out action going here. Pad that 2-run lead. Inside, ball 4. So Bradica heads down to first base after partially undressing. They wear so much equipment nowadays. The shin guards, the wrist guards, the pinch runner coming in. Pinch runner is Dan Schwartz. Dean Reap, big cut at that one. Gets a hold of one, that right fielder. Well, he's backing up a little bit. I was going to say he's playing, looked to be a little shallow. Some gaps there. Not sure where that one missed. Maybe a little outside. Another big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2. Oh, and just one more. 10 strikeouts in 12 at bats. Jason Perry did pretty much everything he could do to give Fairhaven a shot. We'll see if they can take advantage in the top of the 7th. As they're down to their final 3 outs and taking the mound again, trying to finish the complete game is Chris Bialzik. You're watching MIAA Division III playoff action here on WACA-TV. I'm Rob Silver with my partner bringing you all the great camera work, Justin O'Brien. First game of the year I've been able to do. Had to get out of work early. Fortunately, it's actually volunteer month over at Morgan Stanley where I work. So getting out 3 hours early, no problem. You want to take some time to volunteer in the month of June? Go for it. Although we volunteer all year long. So Jason Perry steps to the plate for the Blue Devils. Little fly ball. Devin O'Brien calls it off and takes control. 1 pitch, 1 down, 2 outs away. That one to Cowan, handles backhand, a little bobble there, but nicely controlled. Recovers 2 away. That's why Connor Cowan was a TVL All-Star this year. Offensively and defensively. Final out. That's going to be right there for Cowan as he stretches out and grabs it to end the game. No doubt about this one. As that's a wrap, a quick half an inning. And the Clockers have moved on to the Elite Eight with an impressive 3-1 victory. Like once again, they fell behind 1-0 in the top of the second, but put together a few runs, and last 4 innings scoreless by both sides. as the pitchers really settled down. Jason Perry came in relief for Fairhaven and really shut down the Clocker offense, something they're going to really need to regroup and find that for the next game. But on the other side of the mound, a beautiful, beautiful pitching performance by Chris Bialzik, who goes all 7 innings. And with that being said, the silver medal tonight, no doubt about it, it's going to go to Chris Bialzik as the Clockers defend their home turf with a 3-1 victory over the Fairhaven Blue Devils. And they'll be moving on, like we said, to the Elite Eight. Stay tuned to the athletic director website for the next game, next opponent. On behalf of my partner tonight, Justin O'Brien, and our buddy Paul Bowden, what did you do there? All of a sudden, I had stereo when you pushed that thing in for 2 seconds. Yeah, it's a little loose. So on behalf of my partner, Justin O'Brien and Paul Bowden, for setting this up and bringing you the broadcast, my name's Rob Silver. You've been watching MIAA Division III baseball playoff action on WACA-TV. So we'll be back soon, hopefully, with another game. I'm Rob Silver saying good night and go Clockers.
Yeah, so what happened was we were at the station. That's why we were kind of late. So we would normally use. There's a mixer in here.
Yeah.
We would normally use this. So you could connect two headsets, and then this would go into the camera. But something was going on. We were getting a lot of static.
Yeah.
So
Maybe a bad.
luckily we had this little attachment. So